Hello, Slicey Dicer viewers. This is Brian back at you with another review. I know this is going to seem like I don't know what order I'm going to put these up in, so maybe this is going to seem like a bit of deja vu. But we do have another Spyderco. It says it's an exclusive. I don't know from who. I got this from Blade HQ. I thought it was a Blade HQ exclusive, but I see it on Amazon. So, but this is the Tenacious in the carbon fiber handles. I got this. I'm opening this for the first time. I'm going to do a review on it anyway because I've had a lot of experience with Tenacious. So we'll just talk about the difference. We'll talk about the Tenacious in general. I've had one for a long time. And then the specifics of this one. I actually got this one. This is my son's Christmas present. So I'm not going to do a lot of hacking with it because it's for him. So he already knows. So no spoilers. It does have the, ooh, that's pretty. I like the carbon. We'll get to that later. In the box, it does have your congratulations on the limited edition exclusive version of the Spyderco Tenacious. Welcome to Spyderco Community Knife Owners. You need to welcome me, guys. I got a whole lot of these suckers. Oh, it's manufactured for Blue Ridge Knives. Mystery solved. But they do have them on Blade HQ, and you can find them on Amazon. So I don't know what happened there, but apparently it was made exclusively originally for Blue Ridge Knives, but it is available a few other places. But it is an exclusive nonetheless, I guess. So the exclusives of an expression of Tenacious combines blah blah blah. So it's carbon fiber G10 laminate is the main difference between that and a regular one. And we got your usual Spyderco guide, which I always love because it explains a whole lot of stuff about the knife. It's fun to read the history of your knife after you bought it. That's how I usually research things a lot. As I buy, ooh, that looks cool, and I buy it, and then I go online and look to see if it's any good or not. Don't recommend that. Yeah, this is the Tenacious. Let's open it up here. Wow, that's a good action. That's better than my original one was out of the box. It is pretty. Got your 8CR13 MOV steel. Let's just do some quick stats here. Overall length about 7 3/4 inches. You got the blade thickness 0.12, pretty much the same as like your Mannix or anything like that is. This is kind of in a way a cheap version of the Mannix is what it reminds me of, except for it doesn't have all the jimping and stuff like that. But the blade shape anyway is kind of a cheaper version of the Mannix. It is made in China, but some Chinese all the Chinese Spydercos I've played with are still pretty damn good. The birds are a bit hit and miss, but if it's got the actual Spyderco logo on it, they're pretty good. Carbon fiber G10 laminate, like you said, so it's not carbon fiber all the way through. It's G10 with a carbon fiber laminate on it, but it feels pretty stuck on there. It is a smooth handle. Not sure how I feel about that. We'll get to that later. Yeah, it's got the nice shiny Spyderco Tenacious clip on there. That is Tenacious specific, by the way. If you want to go buy like a generic clip from MXG Gear or something like that, they don't fit these. It is not deep carry, but that's okay. My son's a lefty, so my excuse for taking this out of the box is that I'm going to switch the clip over for him. But really, I just wanted to play with it. I'm a sucker for anything carbon fiber. I like me some carbon, so yep, it's cool. Great opening, as I said. Let's do some size comparisons. First, I guess the obvious one. This is the Tenacious I carry all the time. In the same blade steel and everything. This is just the regular G10 black on black half serrated. So, yeah, it's identical in size and shape and ergonomics to that. So that's why I'm not going to hack into stuff. I think I can still do a review on this because I got so much experience with this. I've had this thing for, I don't know, 3 years. Yeah, he was unsure about whether he wanted the black or the silver, so I made the decision for him. Compare it to your Spyderco Mannix 2. It's, yeah, you can see yeah, I guess the blade shape is a little different. I may have been wrong about that. This is, yeah, this is a bit different. A bit different blade shape. It's not quite the same, but it's pretty close. The width is the same, like I said, 0.12 inches. I've always found the Tenacious to be pretty close to being as good a slicer as that. This is D2, I think, steel, or BD1 steel. So I find that to cut a little better, and this one especially because it's part serrated. But I have had a plain edge one in the past also, and I don't remember what happened to that. I think I gave it to somebody or something. But yeah, pretty cool. I do like the G10. That's an upgrade. Let's keep with the size comparisons. I got sidetracked for a minute talking about steels. We got your Ontario Rat 1 here. Gonna compare it to oh, almost dropped it, to your Delica 4. I just put a new clip on that. We'll do a review on that at some point here, but yeah, so a little bigger than Delica 4. At this price with the carbon, you're looking at like $55, I think is what I paid for this one. But so it is close to the price of the Delica 4. But in the lower end, the regular one like this, you're only looking at like $45. You know, so that's something to think about. And this is a little grippier, probably a little bit more utility. This is just pretty. It's just a dressed up version of that Tenacious I've been carrying forever. But I thought the kid would like the dressed up version. Let's talk a bit about the ergonomics. We're going to go to that. It is I like the feel of the Tenacious. I did. That's part of the reason why I bought it. I picked it up, and I've got long fingers, but they're skinny, and the Tenacious fits me great. Let's compare it to the regular G10 one. Obviously, the carbon one. This is not textured carbon, so it's a little slipperier. My hands don't sweat. I've talked about that before on here. If my hands sweat like a normal human, this would probably be a bit stickier, but it's not sticky at all. There's lots of other stuff to grab onto, but the G10 is obviously, you know, grippier. But this isn't the grippiest of G10 that comes in the regular one. It's not that great. So you're not losing much by going to the carbon. This just isn't going to be a super grippy knife. You do have some good jimping on there, though. The good Spyderco jimping. It's a little different than it is on the U.S. made Spydercos, but it's still pretty good. It's not the woo awesome that I love the jimping on the U.S. made ones. I haven't got a chance to play with the Taiwanese one yet, but I assume it's probably just as good, if not better. So yeah. Overall weight, we've got, like I said, what's the general stats? I think I got through a lot of them, but the handle length, you're looking at about a little less than 4.5 inches. Weight 4.1 ounces. That's not bad at all. That's perfectly in that good EDC range. As is the folded. I think this fits in Ergonomics also. The folded pocket size of it. It's not quite as big as. This is folded, so I'm just going to brag again and bring out my new favorite. It's smaller than a Manix 2. This is the Manix 2 M4, the natural. It's a little smaller than that, which is good, because this is a bit big in your pocket. It is, as much as I love about it, it is a bit big in the pocket. It is tip up, tip down, right, left hand carry, as a lot of Spydercos are. That's awesome, especially, like I said, my son's a lefty, so I tried to steer him towards a Delica, but he likes the Tenacious better, so he thinks he doesn't like the back lock, which to each his own. But I like the Tenacious a lot too. I can't argue with the kid. He's got good taste. That was my Tenacious was my first Spyderco, which has started down a long rabbit hole of Spydercos. I swear this is not going to become I can't get it. It's still a little sticky. It's brand new. I'm not going to be. This isn't going to become a Spyderco only channel. It just happens to be right here around Turkey Day. I ordered 2 for myself and this one, so we're going to have a fair amount of Spyderco content coming up in this coming week. But I do have a lot of stuff coming that's not Spyderco. But overall, $55. It looks flashy. What can you complain about? And that blade shape. I know from past experience, I haven't touched this one. We'll see how the factory edge is. But you got HCR 13 MOV. Is it great? No. But for this price, I'm fine with that. I really am. And I've said before, I don't mind sharpening knives. And with this, you don't need to buy like an expensive one. Even like the pocket sharpeners, you can get a decent edge out of this stuff without too much trouble. Let's cut some paper here and see how it is. Yep, that's pretty good. Out of the box, $55. What do you have to complain about there? Nothing. That's what you have to complain about. Nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing to complain about. I'm going to cut some cardboard here. This is what I do a lot with knives, is hacking through cardboard. Yep. Good slicer. It's not quite the Manix 2, but it's close, man. It's pretty close. Like I said, the blade shape is, the width and stuff is full flat grind. like all of them are. To your little clip point there, it's again, like most Spydercos, you don't want to pry on stuff with it. It's pretty, gets pretty thin at the clip, or at the tip, but that's fine. I've got other stuff that if I want to beat on like that. I think for a general purpose, carry around with you every day, hack at some stuff blade shape, Spyderco usually nails it. I mean, they've got most of their. I like a full flat grind. I'm always going to prefer that to a saber grind in 90% of situations. We got a pretty good lock up there of what, about 30%, and it looks pretty. This is very. I like the look of this inside a lot better than the black. The black looks like it might be a $45 knife. This looks a lot more expensive than 45 bucks. You're paying an extra 10 bucks to get, I think, an extra 100 bucks worth of perceived value from the average human being looking at it. Let's look at the blade centering on this thing. Man, that's pretty perfect. That is pretty perfect. That's pretty perfect. I don't think mine is that good. I could be wrong. Yeah, no, see, mine's off a little bit. Granted, I've been carrying this a while, but it was never dead-ass center when I got it. This one is. Maybe that's another thing your extra 10 bucks gets you. Woo, I'm kind of jealous of this thing. Maybe if I just clean up my black one and give it to him, he'll be none the wiser. Now I ruined it. Now I put a video out about it. Now he knows which one he got. So, yep. Very impressed with this knife, as I knew I would be. What are the downsides? Same downsides I had with the other one. If you're a lanyard guy, that's kind of small. This isn't a downside really, because this is a lot cheaper, but I do prefer the compression lock to the liner lock. I probably said frame lock instead of liner lock. I always do that. I wanted to correct myself on that. And Spydercos are always, I'm not going to take this apart. I didn't take my other one apart either, because I've got enough warnings that, they Loctite the hell out of everything. And a while ago, they didn't even want you to take them apart. Now it's okay to take them apart, I guess. I've heard that it is okay on the warranty. Nick Shabazz was celebrating that fact. But I don't need to take it apart, so I'm not going to. And this is my son's knife. I'm sure I'm going to wind up sharpening it for him a lot. But if I have to take it apart, I will, and I'll let you know how that goes. But I have no intention of taking it apart. I've had this one for, I don't know, 3 years probably. And I've used the hell out of it for a long time. This was my one of my only like nice knife, and I never needed to take it apart. So, good job, Spyderco. I expected it to be great, and it is, because I kind of knew what I was getting into when I ordered this. So, I just wanted to show you this because it is a more rare version of the Tenacious that you don't see many reviews of. Still not loosening up. Oh, there it goes. It's getting looser. I've only opened it here these times that you've seen, and it's getting looser. It's going to be good in a, and it is his first 20 minutes of playing with it. It's going to be pretty good to go. I do like the shiny clip. A lot of people don't like them because people can see it. They prefer a black one, but I like the shiny. Looks pretty. All right, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you found this informative in your upcoming Spyderco purchases. Have a good one, and thanks so much for supporting me and giving me such a warm welcome. I'm still pretty new to this. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.